Hello, comrades, and welcome to another episode of Loco Dome. This is Season 1, Episode 17? 16? Something like that? No, it's going to be an odd number because this is the first one of the week, so it's probably 17. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. We do not have a technical advisor here today, but that's okay. I feel like I've learned a lot over the course of having technical advisors, and maybe next bracket Tyler will enter just to cause chaos. But I have, of course, two returning contestants. We are deep inside the losers bracket. And before I cover that, I will say, of course, we have a line of trading cards that you can use to play this game. You can buy them on our website at theironhorseman.com. Also do the YouTube things I usually say at the end, but I will forget. So, with that out of the way, let me show you guys where we're at. The bracket currently looks like this. Let me show you the winner's bracket first. This is what the winner's bracket looks like. And you can screenshot this, you can pause the video, you can take a look at this for as long as you want to see how our contestants from this week got down here. The first one being Bender beat Matt in the very first round, 75-70, a knockout victory. And then lost to East in a knockout victory, 83-77. East took that one despite having the lower score. TJ, on the other hand, of course, is subbing in for Horizon. Horizon had a single match in the winner's bracket and was immediately knocked out by Kaiserin in a knockdown, drag-out fight that went to 83-100 points. They both came down here. That's when TJ took over, beat Bryson in a very close 100-94 game, and Bender beat Mew in a rather close 100-86 game. And here we are. This is what the loser's bracket looks like. The winner of this match will go on to face AJ, and the winner of that match will go on to face either Brian or Kaiserin in the loser's bracket semifinal. Of course, the winner of the loser's bracket semifinal faces Mopac in the loser's bracket final. The winner of that will go on to face East for the grand prize of a free pack of trading cards. Rosters that have been brought today, they both have names. The first one is Chessie. Bender, this is your roster. I still don't know why it's called that. You have a Milwaukee Road S2 with the bolted-on Milwaukee Road logo, which is a great little add-on. You have the DLW 1151, or as we have called it, 3 Aces, which doesn't have quite as high resolution of a photo as the S2, but it's still pretty big. You have this Prairie, which we were just discussing before the game. What class is this?
This is the J1.
The J1. Classic GN design with a very bizarre headlight and a Belpaire firebox. And then this is your hometown locomotive, the WINM number 1, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
There it is. And finally, the Northern Pacific 684, which, as oft has been said, was towed around behind a Challenger for a while and is probably a couple inches longer now. But that's from your high end to your low end, in a relatively reasonable order. Now, TJ, on the other hand, has taken Horizon's deck and shuffled it a little bit, so we're going to be going in a different order here. The first up is Santa Maria Valley 205, which is a little prairie, not to be confused with the 1506, which is a much larger prairie. This is maybe the first prairie-on-prairie game that we've had. I don't know if anyone else has a prairie. No, wait, Milky has one, but I don't think
okay.
I don't think he fought anyone with a prairie. So, yeah. He didn't, and then he got knocked out. You also have the Sunbeam, TJ. I don't remember what class this is exactly, but it's a P14, right?
The SP thing, yeah.
Yeah. Technically, it's some subsidiary of SPs, I think.
TNNO, probably.
Yeah, TNNO. In the third position, you have El Goob, which has moved up in your lineup to be right here in the middle. Which is, you know what, I think it's exactly where this beautiful thing belongs. I mean, just look at the cab. Also, the cylinders are canted a little bit. I don't like that. I don't think that's a trick of the light. It's a little weird.
Yeah, I can do that.
Finally, we have your heavy hitter. the PRM1. This is 6838, which, TJ, I hope you remember the things we learned about it last time.
Maybe.
It might help. And finally, Granite Rock 10, which is a low end for you that punches above its weight grade, I would imagine. It's a good little engine. It's a good little dude. I wish I had seen it running when I was out there. Anyway, it's time to flip a coin, and we'll start this thing. Bender, you are heads. And the coin is flipping, and it comes up tails. Well, Bender, you did say you didn't like to be the first pick, so you got what you wished for. TJ,
Yay.
what locomotive would you like to start with?
I'd like to start with the M1.
The M1. Yeah, that's probably a reasonable place to start with your largest locomotive. Bender, what would you like to start with?
I have a question. Who's calling?
TJ will be calling.
Okay, that makes sense.
Your mama.
Calling your mama? What?
I don't know who is Colin. Colin Mockery?
Uh,
Anyway,
no.
what do you want to be responding to the M1 with?
the S2.
Your
Yeah.
mama.
Kind of figured that was the reasonable pick. TJ, the game has begun. What is your first stat call?
Great.
Bender in the Milwaukee thing.
Let's do factor of adhesion.
Factor of adhesion.
3 point-
Old start. Bender.
3.99.
Wow.
Oh, 4.14. Damn.
4.14. That's still a
Immediate
pretty good
L.
one, but Bender does take it. All right, it's 1-0, Bender.
Immediate L.
It was a bold start, but these two are relatively similar engines. I don't know too many safe picks.
Was that the coast to coast?
Yes, but the stats don't. The stats are not representative of the coast to coast, sadly.
Oh. Okay, water capacity.
Water capacity. 11,980. 11,980. Jeez.
Okay, 20,000.
20,000. Okay.
Wow.
Sorry if I gave the game away a little bit, but that is probably something that should be noted, that the image of the locomotive does not necessarily reflect the stats. In
That's fair.
some respects. Better?
Tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity.
And their fuel capacity is 18.5.
25.
It's
Damn
still
it.
a big tender, but the S2 has a very big tender. Better?
Boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure is 250.
285.
85. I have to assume that
Alright.
the tender that the M1 was given for the stat sheet is something with a scoop, because it has a relatively low amount of water for a relatively high amount of coal.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bender?
Flue tube length.
Flue tube length.
Hold on, I'm just making sure I'm using the right variant here. Just
You want
double
the one on
checking.
the left, if I remember right.
Yeah, the M1, not the M1A.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. Sorry, what was it called?
Flue tube length.
Flue tube length. 19.09.
21.
21.
5 to zilch. Bender.
Rubber Limousines.
Robert Lee Messina, 17,475.
30,210.
Alright, Bender is putting out some
What the
feelers,
hell?
figuring out how this locomotive is better than the M1.
I think in every respect. Holy crow. Okay. 39. Same as above plus 2 Ah,
22,019.
39,273.
Alright. 7.
Great area firebox thing.
Wait, which one?
We're going down the list. Same as above, but substitute firebox area for great area.
Okay.
125,055.
214, 149.
Wow. 8-0.
Power MT.
Power MT.
1,065.25.
Better.
1064, 1643.16.
Oh, 1643. Okay. I was
Is
gonna.
that-
My jaw was about to hit the floor because it was gonna be
I
one
know.
off.
I know.
All right, 9-0 Bender.
Is it? I thought his was bigger than mine.
I thought you said yours was 16 something something.
Mine is 1643. What was his?
1065.
Oh,
Yeah.
big brain. Okay. Firebox area.
Firebox area.
397.
578.
578 is a really big firebox. It's interesting. We established during East match with Mopac that Burke is not necessarily much smaller than a Northern, if at all. In this case, I feel like we're learning that a Mountain is in fact substantially smaller than a Northern.
Unfortunately. Great area.
Great area.
Great area is 69.9.
Nice. 106.
106. Wow. 11.
Yes. Big
Bender.
great. Milwaukee love big great. Evaporative heating surface.
Evaporative heating surface.
4700.
5509. That's actually pretty close. Superheating surface.
1632.
2336.
That's a lot of superheater.
Combined heating surface.
6332.
7845.
Mental math said it was going to be 8,000. 14-0 Bender.
Flues.
Flues.
Lose 170 by 3.5.
Damn. 201 by 3.75.
0.75, so the point goes to TJ with the slightly smaller flues. 1-14 TJ.
Let's go. I got 1 point.
Yeah. Player cards are at 1 point springboard to many more.
I've been having an unfortunate thing recently where I blink a lot. I don't know what causes it.
Dry eyes.
Could be.
Nice.
Could also just be like this happens like once every 5 years, and it's annoying.
Is it? Are you molting? Is that it?
No, it just blink a lot. I don't know why.
All right,
My eyes don't feel dry.
TJ, what's your stat call?
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at it on the table on the spreadsheet quick.
All right, well, don't run out of time.
All right. Well, I'll do tubes.
Tubes, okay.
66 at 2 1/4.
120 at 2 1/4.
Okay,
You
TJ
win.
takes that one too. 2-14.
Let's do. Uh, let's do driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase.
19 1/4.
18.83.
All right, TJ takes that one too. Not by much, but 3-14. TJ.
Do engine wheelbase. Ooh,
47.33.
41.04.
Yeah, and the M1 of course has one fewer axles than the S2, so that,
No way.
Yeah, that part doesn't surprise me as much. TJ.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do axle loading then.
Axle.
Don't have. Forgot to mark that.
Oh,
But the rules have changed, so
Oh, that's right. Oh, I can
uh,
do that now. Do I just divide it by? Is it just max and max loading? Right?
yeah. What I want to see is what I've been referring to as min axle loading, which is the lowest that the stat could possibly be. TJ and Bender, please take your weight on drivers and divide by the number of driving axles you have, which in your both cases 4, to find the average axle loading of your drivers. Bender, let me know when you have yours.
I have mine because I use a calculator.
Okay.
would
what
you say
is
it's 4, right?
70,580.
70,580. Yes, TJ, weight on drivers divided by 4 axles in this case.
66.75.
All right. Takes that handily. 5
big
to
northerns.
14.
That works against me now. I don't like that change.
Go wait on drivers.
Wait on drivers.
282, 320.
What?
282, 320.
267,000.
All right,
Nice.
6-2-14. We have the first set of markers on the board.
Okay. Gonna do engine weight.
Engine weight.
Engine weight. 490, 450.
385,850.
All right, 7-2-14.
Gonna do total engine and tender weight.
887, 450.
606,9.
9.
That thing is light.
For a giant mountain, yeah, it's kind of light.
Yeah, I know. You have like 12 points because of it.
8-14.
Let's do. See, this is a Milwaukee Road thing, and I don't really know. Not a road head. Kinda, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a road head.
Damn it, TJ.
Oh, I meant to say that. I wrote that down a week ago.
This is what TJ does when he's doing like the 500-mile races. He
Just
just
stoned out of his gourd and
writes
he's like,
down
I'm not a
jokes.
roadhead.
Yeah, in my head, I just think of jokes the whole race. Yeah. Let's do number build.
number
Number
build.
build.
Okay,
That's a good one. 29.
201.
201. DJ.
So the Milwaukee Road wasn't crazy like the Pennsy. That's what I was not sure about.
No, that they had like. That's why they got shit northerns. In
They were crazy in a
1944.
different way.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they had electrification, unlike the
Wait.
Pennsy.
When did they get the Northerns?
Do you want to know the answer to that question?
No, I mean, not officially.
Their first ones were in 1930, and their last ones were in 44. And the S3s were like a hodgepodge of everything, and they were slightly less powerful than their first ones by tractive effort,
Okay.
Skill issue.
and actually less powerful than superheater as well. And everything else actually, they just suck. The S3s just blow.
I'm going to swap.
Okay, you're gonna swap too.
I'm gonna swap to the Sun. Wait. Yeah, Sunbeam. I'm gonna swap to
Okay,
the
we'll
Sunbeam.
swap to the SP-P14 or the TNNO P14 is probably more accurate. Okay, you got the Sunbeam in the pocket. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna call driver diameter.
Driver diameter.
74.
What?
A 74.
Diameter for the P14. Let me find the right column here. Jesus
There's
Christ.
a lot of columns on that sheet. I'm
I
familiar
know. I
with
get lost every time I
My
look at the
guess
sheet.
is 73 and a half or 80, knowing the SP.
77.5.
I forgot they were Harriman standard. Let's go.
Okay, 10-14 SP-P14 calling against the Milwaukee Road.
Milwaukee Road. Minimum weight of rail.
118.
103.
The insane thing is, I think you still would have been okay calling that against with the Pensy, which is, boy, the S2s are heavy. TJ?
Sorry, I'm just switching windows around 1 sec. Back over there. Thank you. Let's do high pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders, interesting.
26 by 32.
Oof, 25 by 28.
Yeah, that doesn't really surprise me. All right, a point for the Milwaukee S2, 15-11. Bender is calling against the P14.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to call.
Tractive effort.
Tractive effort.
40,306.
7816.
One of the strongest locomotives in the bracket. 16-11.
Darn.
Yeah, there's like nothing left.
There are 27 stats called on this board, and yeah,
Builder?
Builder.
Oh man, SP Houston Shops.
L. Baldwin.
Oh,
Damn. All right.
I
Well,
mean, I wouldn't have won that either way, just to be fair. So
Number in class?
Oh, I screwed myself now. 3.
29.
29.
I
18
had
to
201
11.
before.
Yeah, missed opportunity there and with Builder.
Well, I mean, I would have had Lima, I think, so it would have been a wash either way, I think.
Huh.
Lemur.
Lemur. King
Lima?
It
Julian?
was either that or... Yeah, I had King
No
Julian.
way.
He moved it on my M1.
I'm gonna leave the bracket because
Dude, that's a forfeit. I'll move on.
nice. Okay. We're gonna. I think I'm gonna swap here.
Okay. Swap 2.
The J1.
All
Why
right.
not?
Cat.
We'll see the J1 coming up in just a second. We got the reset right now. That's 29. Oops,
We have an ad
29
break?
stats off the board. Clear. And 2 markers used. 11 until you guys get more. Bender, what is your stat call with the J-1?
Oh.
Number built.
Oh. 3, I'm guessing.
150.
150.
Yep.
19 to 11, Bender.
Oh,
Number in
mistakes,
class.
man. Number in class? Didn't we just do that with the reset 3?
150.
Damn it. Oh.
22
Oh,
11.
Builder?
Yes.
SP Poostin Shops.
Baldwin.
Yep.
This is also Baldwin, of course it is. You can see the Baldwin styling underneath all the weird GN stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's green, you know?
Of course it is. I forgot about that. I wonder if Train Boy 01 has these on the DLS. Should get some for
Unfortunately,
full rate.
not.
Sad.
They might have the Pacific, though.
I
Factory
have that
Fusion.
one.
Factor of 4.6. Ugh.
4.02.
Ooh.
Wow, 4.02 is good. 22 to 11.
Ooh.
Better.
Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
What a bra. Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume. Just make sure I'm on the right frickin' thing. 248.46.
264.32.
Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Oh wow, that's good for a berry.
It is good for Perry.
23 to 11.
Overall wheelbase.
Overall wheelbase.
Ooh. Overall wheelbase. Ooh, I don't have it.
Don't have it.
No.
Oh right, because of the tender thing.
Oh wait, no,
right.
I have the blueprint.
Does that give you the overall wheelbase?
Let me
It might.
check.
I know the UP stuff didn't include like engine and tender. At least that was the way they did it. They just had like a separate tender sheet.
Yeah, this is just the tender sheet.
Oh, okay, well we'll call that you don't have the stat. What do you want to block to or switch with? Switch to. Or rather, do you have something with overall wheelbase?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to for that stat. I'm gonna switch to the Granite Rock 10.
Alright, Granite Rock 10. I did talk about future rule changes regarding that coming up in the future. I can give specifics.
Oh, this
towards-
is not one of the new
Yeah.
rules that you're introducing this time, or it
No,
is, it is, or it
no, and I'm putting an asterisk on this because of the axle loading thing, but that was sort of a universal game rule that I was changing, not a Loco Dome specific rule. I'm not changing
Okay, gotcha.
the Loco Dome rules until the end of the bracket. I was describing a situation like this earlier, and I'll talk about it again later for the audience.
For those playing at home.
Yeah, exactly. Do play at home. What is the overall wheelbase of Granite Rock 10?
10.
10. Bender?
Hold on, wrong page.
11.
63.67.
63.67. All right, the point goes to Granite Rock 10. It's 12 to 23. TJ.
Yeah, GUR 10.
Let's go.
Hold on, I'm switching around my tabs. my tabs. Gotta switch my tabs. Let's do year
1906.
1942.
13 to 23.
Let's do driver wheelbase.
Driver wheel.
13.
10.
TJ.
You said 10.
Yep. No, it's 23 to 14. TJ's calling.
Engine wheelbase.
30.75.
10.
15 to 23. TJ.
Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase.
0.42.
1.
1. 16 to 23.
Let's do weight on driver. No. Yeah.
Wait on drivers. Okay. Bender?
I forgot we have the same amount of driver. Yeah.
151,000.
106.50.
106.50. TJ, 17 points against 23. You guys have more markers.
Sweet.
Engine weight.
209,000.
100,650.
Nice.
All right. 1823.
Total engine and tender weight.
Bender?
Oh, sorry. 357, 200.
357, 200.
100,000.
TJ.
100,650.
No way.
Same number again. 19 to 23. TJ.
Let's do. Let's do axle. No, let's not do that. Didn't we do? Did we do total locomotive weight?
You
It
did.
says it's
Oh,
not-
no, sorry. No, you didn't this time around. Would you like to call that?
Yeah.
All right. Total locomotive weight, Bender.
That was total engine and tender weight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, didn't we already do that one?
Yeah, we did that.
I didn't have it marked.
We did.
Oh, you marked tender loaded
Oh, I
weight,
marked.
think.
I keep doing that. Okay, yeah. Total locomotive weight is that. Okay. Anyway, TJ, pick something else.
I was like, ooh, I didn't call that.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Uh-oh.
I was just like zoning about the rule change and snap back to reality. But TJ, you do have to pick something before you run out of time.
Valve gear.
Valve gear.
Wall sharks.
Same.
All right, Bender, would you like to swap locomotives to attempt to break the tie?
Sure.
What'll it be?
M1.
M1's valve gear is.
Wait.
Wall sharks.
Okay then. TJ, you must swap to attempt to break the tie. What'll it be?
I'm gonna swap back to the M1.
Okay, the M1. What is the valve gear of the M1?
The valve gear of the M1 is wall shirts.
Wow, incredible. All right, that means the ball goes back to the hands of Bender.
Oh.
Bender with the DLW M1 against the PRR M1. Wait a minute. What is your stat call?
Tender water capacity.
Tender water capacity. Okay.
Tender water capacity. 11,980.
15,800.
Okay. 2419. Bender.
Tender fuel capacity.
18.5.
26.
Holy cow. 25 to 19. Bender.
Starting to reach an impasse here.
There are 15 points off the board, and almost all of them are weight stats.
That is true. Loco base ID.
220.
184.
184. Wow. Okay, I thought TJ had that one.
I know. I said that pretty smugly.
All right.
Tubes.
Tubes.
120 by 2.25.
231 by 2.
By 2. Okay. 2719. Better.
Great area.
69.9.
81 and a half. Firebox area.
397.
477.
Honestly, being able to get the S2 and the M1 in your lineup is kind of crazy.
I can't believe I did it. I figured out a way, and I was like, I can have this piddly little American in here, and it'll work.
Yeah. And then, well, East got the better of you, I suppose. I was gonna say then you
Well,
got dunked on by blank, but then I realized it was East, and East is OP. So
You know, I screwed myself over by trying to initiate a knockout. I thought I had more points than no, I do not. No, I do not.
East is, as I said last episode, East is all style points. It's kind of crazy.
That is true. That
Um,
is very
All right, what's your next stat?
driver damage.
Driver diameter. I was expecting that one. TJ?
All right, I have to look at something.
TJ's looking at the diagrams. He's reading the code.
Trying to get into the matrix.
Yeah.
They won't let me in. Is it really that much of a difference? Is it worth it? I think I'm gonna lose either way. So I'm just gonna hold my ground this time, and I'm gonna take the L. 72.
72. 80.
80. Okay.
Yeah, I would have lost either way. I saved my marker. Let's go.
30 by
Hold
19.
I thought the thing had 74 inch drivers. What is the Pensy on?
72. It said.
I hate the Pennsylvania. I hate the Pennsylvania.
What's wrong with 72-inch drivers?
Odd number. It's like 75 inch drivers. Like,
No, it's an
why?
even number.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'm going to kill you.
All right, Bender.
Okay. A moment. Same as above plus superior.
Okay, send it above plus superheater. What'll it be?
It'll be 22,019.
24,560.
That's fairly close. 31 to 19.
Robert Limousinas.
17,475. 475.
19,968.
All right. This is.
I know it's very grating to watch.
Well, it's just it's interesting as a word for it, but it's astounding to me that you have two locomotives that beat the M1. I don't know what Horizon's total tractive effort was when he put together the Pantheon, which is the name of this lineup that I forgot to say. But
Cool name.
I feel like it probably has some room.
That's something I don't know and I'm not going to ask. So
Got some room to grow.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, there are stats on the board.
Yeah, you gotta pick something.
Oh, that's terrible.
Bender is tiptoeing here when he has just two monsters.
Yes, I do. We're gonna go back to the S2, please.
Oh, you're gonna swap? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's swap back to the S2. That's pretty straightforward. Reset next. 9 points to more markers. Now what are you gonna do?
Broiler pressure.
Broiler pressure. Don't make me say that. Don't say that. Broiler pressure. TJ?
250.
285.
285 once again. 3319.
High
Wait,
pressure
is the
cylinders.
S2 the... Oh my god.
High
Yeah, it's
pressure
the northern.
cylinders.
27 by 30.
26 by 32.
Yep, I
Um,
wonder where we got this from.
Might need that one.
yeah, can we do math on that? I know you
Yeah.
both have 2 sets of cylinders, and I think the Milwaukee might take it because it has 2 extra inches of stroke. But there's a non-zero chance that the
Diameter tends to be a
yeah
big factor.
radius squared, you know. Uh,
Sorry.
What's the math?
it's
You just put
in,
it in
in
the
the
Royale
Royale
tools.
tools. This diameter, stroke, and number of cylinders. Go into the Royale tools tab
Okay, diameter of what?
of your cylinders.
Cylinder.
Uh,
Might be fairly similar, all things
27
considered.
by 30, I think. Right? Is that what you said?
uh-huh.
And let's see,
Two?
2 of them,
3 cylinders.
3
Drum
cylinders.
roll.
Oh,
Wow.
TJ takes it by
Hey.
400 cubic inches, give or take.
That's what I'm telling you. Like the bigger diameter, like it means something.
Oh
The
yeah,
stroke
it
is just, like,
matters.
better writing.
All right, well that's 20 points for TJ. It's 22-33. TJ's got a marker. Benner does not. TJ is calling with a board with 24 stats used off of it. TJ, what's next?
Let's do. I don't really have. I don't really know.
I don't know. There's not a lot of things kicking around on this board.
No. I'm gonna swap.
Okay, swap 2.
I'm gonna swap to Granite Rock 10.
All right, back to Granite Rock 10. I figured that would be a half decent play for you. 24 stats called, and I'll clear that and mark the number of stats. TJ, 7 more to the next set of markers. What's your stat call?
Gonna swap. I'm gonna call year
Year built.
1937.
1942.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the S2s were going to be freaky late. 2133, TJ.
Let's go number built.
Number built.
29.
353.
TJ.
Number in class.
29.
353.
All right. 2333.
Let's go. Driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase.
19 and a quarter.
And
All right, TJ.
engine wheelbase.
47.33.
10.
TJ.
Let's do the. So if I don't have axle loading, can we just default to the calculation, or does it
Yes.
have to be asked by someone that has it?
I'll actually write this down. No, you can
'Cause
you can ask it. It's sort of like it is as rigid wheelbase is to driver wheelbase, where when it's applicable you can use it. So if you want to do minimum axle loading, then you can just call that as is.
Okay, good to know. I'm not going to call it.
Okay, what are you gonna call?
I'm going to call weight on drivers.
Wait on drivers.
Weight on drivers for 500.
282, 320.
I'm going to have to say, what is 100,065?
All right, TJ.
I'm going to have to go with engine weight.
Engine weight.
490, 450.
100,065.
All right, 2733. There are more markers on the board.
Gonna have to say total engine and tender weight.
Total locomotive weight.
No way, that's going to be 87, 450.
That's 165.
2833. TJ.
Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase.
Wheelbase ratio.
0.41.
1.
All right. 2933. TJ.
So overall wheelbase.
96.04.
10.
3233.
I don't like. A lot of this stuff I can't swap to because I won't win.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Bender has two locomotives that are large and scary.
Uh huh.
The fact that you have Granite Rock 10 does give you some boosts, but it's less than outstanding.
Yeah, pretty much everything I've done.
Yeah,
I know stuff that you can call, but I don't know if you have those stats.
I know.
Like what?
Well, I mean, I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna give you pointers here.
Well, it's almost out of time for you, TJ, so you've got to
All
call
right,
something.
let's go. Let's go. Ellis Tomilio's weight computation.
Hey, that's a good one. ET's weight computation. Bender, do you have it? Or do you have
I
to
should at
math
this
it?
point. I'm just gonna math it here.
I have to map it, right?
I just know it's not good. I'm pretty sure for TJ it's just one.
That is correct.
Oh, it is. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Wins.
Your weight on drivers and your engine weight are the same thing, so it's just
Oh
it's
yeah,
one.
one
It's pretty bad.
divided by 0.
Oops, all drivers. Yeah, no, Bender. What is yours? Just out of out of curiosity, you might say. Will be a number between 0 and 1.
0.58.
0.58.
So more than half of it is on the drivers, at least.
A little more than half. 0.58 against 1 for TJ means TJ wins. It's 31 to 33.
Go minimum weight of rail.
Minimum weight of rail.
118.
56.
32-33. TJ.
I'm going to swap,
Okay, swap 2.
and I'm going to swap to the Arizona, the TMNO P14 thing.
P14. Okay,
Sunbeam.
let's see stats from the Sunbeam then. What is your stat call?
The stat I'm going to call for the Sunbeam is, once I find the damn thing, there it is, because P14's above P6 through 9, so...
That's yeah.
P,
It is literally.
P14's next to P4. I'm gonna have to ask driver diameter.
Driver diameter.
74.
77.5.
All right. 33 to 33. You have a tie.
Oh, whoa. We're getting there.
This could end up
Alrighty.
being a close run thing. I'm interested to see. TJ?
Me too. Gonna have to go with underloaded weight.
Tender loaded weight.
397,000.
Alright, I have to consult my diagram.
Oh, right.
The SP tender book.
I am.
Wait, what did I say? Tender loaded weight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Weight of tender loaded. 242,300.
All right. 34 to 33. TJ is taking the lead.
Let's go with.
Is right.
No. Let's go booster.
Booster.
Don't have.
Do you, TJ?
Yep.
What is it?
11,510.
Well, that's a free point for you. 35 to 33.
Booster.
All right. TJ?
Let's do. Flues.
Flues.
201 at 3 3/4.
32 at 5.5.
Ouch. All right.
Is that bad?
Yeah, 5. The larger is worse. So 5.5 is
Oh, what?
some of the larger ones. Bender, 34 to 35.
I would just like to say, One of the Baldwin reheater engines, and I think it's the GN2680, had an 11-inch flue.
That's a big flue.
It's not reflected in Locobase though. You just know it has it.
That's disappointing. Was that because of
Tractive
the
effort.
weird reheater arrangement?
Yeah, it's kind of like a feedwater heater reheater, and just had one massive flue.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, well, what's your stat call?
Attractive effort.
Tractive effort.
Relative effort for the P13. Oh, where is it? There it is. Make sure it's on the right one. Paranoid about that. 40,306.
7816.
Yep.
7816, 3535. It's tied up again. Bender.
Boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure.
Broiler pressure. $210.
285.
285.
Yeah.
It's 36 to 35. Bender.
And we did high pressure cylinders, right? That's what caused me to get here.
No,
Or the boiler.
No.
high pressure cylinders is not done.
Oh, that's right. That was the M1, I guess.
There was a reset.
Right. Okay, high pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders.
25 by 28.
Wait, what? Okay, 26 by 32.
26 by 32. 37, 35. Bender.
Flue tube length.
Blue tube length.
Blue tube length. 22.
21?
Wait, what?
Huh?
21? Yeah, baby, let's go.
Alright, the
Woo.
point goes to TJ. It's 36, 37. 22,
Let's go.
22-foot flues on the Sunbeam, really.
Oh, I don't believe that for a second, but okay. Alright,
Me
local
too. Yeah.
Oh wait, local base, you win again.
Let's go 210 by 2. Oh, wait. Let's go tubes.
66 at 2 1/4.
What was that? Sorry.
66 at 2 1/4.
210 at 2 1/4.
Point goes to TJ. 37, 37.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, man. How many points to a marker?
Another 6.
Oh. Ooh.
Excuse you.
Excuse me. That's for the audience. Grade area, I guess. I don't know.
Great area.
106.
Yeah, 70.3. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm at a loss.
That's still pretty high, though. I mean,
Yeah, no,
It's
you were in a
bigger
tight
than the
spot. I don't know what necessarily you could have won. I mean, I know
I'd
some
like-
things that you may have been able to win, but nothing that was a guarantee.
I would like to point out that is a bigger grate than the Pensy Mountain.
That's
that's
true.
that's what I was gonna say. I mean, maybe I at least have a better shot with this one. Who knows? I lost.
Ooga.
I took the L. Got to go home now.
Uh,
I'm
38,
taking my
37.
ball and going home. I
God.
forfeit. Just kidding.
Taking your Sunbeam.
Yeah.
Firebox area.
Firebox area.
Firebox area. 235.
578.
578.
I was thinking of a smaller firebox, but way bigger grate.
I don't know, oil burners be like.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
587.
Kill me. Better?
Tender water capacity.
Tender water capacity. Consult your diagrams, TJ.
I'm looking.
I think I remember what it was.
Underwater capacity is 12,000 gallons.
20,000.
I will point out that once again that number is larger than the M1s.
Only
Just-
by like 20 gallons, though.
I mean, no, it's by 1,000 gallons. I thought it was
Oh, that's
11,000 for the M1. Or something like that. Well, whatever. Point is, it's bigger. Bender?
It's only 20 points bigger. 20 gallons bigger.
That's what I thought. Evaporative heating surface.
Evaporative heating surface.
3953.
5509.
5509. 4137. Bender.
Superheating surface.
770.
Bender.
Combined heating surface.
Bender, what is your number?
Oh, 2336.
Alright, 4237, Bender.
Jesus
Sorry, I'm busy
Christ.
looking at my tattoos underneath my sheets.
I understand wanting to distract yourself with the animals, but
My girlfriend and I call that mining.
mining. The kitty yearns for the mines.
Yeah.
Alright, Bender, what is your next stat call?
Combined heating surface.
Alright, TJ.
4723.
7845.
Alright, 4337.
Can't imagine that.
New markers.
Okay. Robert Lee Messina's power comp.
Let me see this.
Uh,
Oh.
Oh.
uh,
Make sure you're in the right column.
yeah. Gonna have to go with 14,060.
30,210.
Okay.
More than
4437. Bender.
Same as above plus superheater.
16,450.
Bender. Bender.
39,273.
I know the cat's
I'm-
entertaining.
No, I'm kind of zoning out right now. Not even that.
Yeah, didn't you not eat before this started? You had like an
Yes.
hour. You said you had an hour to eat and you didn't do it.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
not like I
did.
sprung this on you.
I bought a
It's not like
I
I
bought
didn't agree to it.
in between my subway ride and my train ride, I bought a chicken pot pie at Star Market in Porter Square. It was pretty damn good. It was also still like perfectly warm when I got home.
Oh, that's
It's almost
awesome.
Like East Coast food is better than West Coast food.
Yeah, because it was like kind of burnt my. I almost burnt my hand picking it up off of the hot tray thing. And I was like,
Wow.
oh, perfect.
All
It's
right.
beautiful.
Yeah, no, better come over here and get some East Coast food.
Maybe I'll go see the 2 foot. I kind of
yeah,
want to
well,
see
that
the 2
too. That's more
Not
important.
chicken pot pie is that an East Coast thing?
I don't think so, but
I
it
don't
is
I like
good.
chicken pot pie is an everywhere.
You guys
thing,
have
but
better
yeah.
supermarkets than I do. I have
I mean, Star Market's like a chain, like a universal chain. It's probably something. It's probably the same company, but a different name
I don't
in
have
your
Kroger.
area.
I don't even have Kroger, so
Big.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
It's coming.
I want.
Anyway, better.
want-
What's your what didn't? Were we in the middle of a stat?
Yes. Well, no. You're in a bit of a stat call.
Didn't mark something. Then it was probably a win for Bender.
What? No, I haven't called anything. It's power empty.
Power MT.
Oh, it's Power Empty. Oh boy, Power Empty 733.38.
1643.1.
All right, 4737.
Right. Factor of adhesion.
Oh God, I'm gonna block.
Block with.
Oh man, I'm gonna block with. Ooh, I'm gonna block with El Gobernador.
Oh God. Okay. What's the factor of adhesion of El Gobernador?
4.07.
4.07. Really?
That's impressive.
Yeah.
All right.
3.99.
No. Oh, I thought this was the
Ah.
4 point. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm stuck with El Gobernador.
DJ, you cleared the board.
Oh man.
no. It's
You played-
over.
You
It's
played right into my
Never
plan.
lose joke, but all right, Bender,
Oh,
you're calling
man.
against El
Let's start from
Gobernador
the top.
with
Let's
the
start from the top. Oh my
208.
God.
You don't want to swap to something else to make it a fair fight? That's not a real recommendation. You don't have to do that.
No, you have to. You're banned if you don't. You're not. You're getting demoted if you don't.
What?
You know,
Think about what locomotive in your lineup have you just always wanted to put against El Gobernador? I'm sure you have one.
the S. could it win? No, the El Gobernador is older than that thing.
It's
I know.
well, you got to pick something. Your time's almost up.
Oh, I'm gonna. We're just gonna keep the S2 for now.
No way.
No, really.
Okay, go on.
Builder.
Builder. Wow.
Builder. Shops.
Baldwin.
It's shops.
Well, mine could have been Baldwin. It was just like in one of them.
One of them.
That's fair.
It was built in the SP shops. I think in God. I think in LA.
Well, no, they started it in Baldwin and then they kicked it out and they picked it and they bought it to LA.
I know it was like a
That's
modified.
what I heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet. All right, Bender. What's your next stat call?
Number in class.
Number in class.
No, 1.
29.
TJ has L.
But I'm one of one now.
Yeah.
You're special. It did turn you into a boiler in the Sacramento shops, but you know,
Yes. Oh, maybe it was a Sacramento shops.
probably was. It was CP thing.
That's true.
Valve Gear.
Valve Gear.
Stevens.
Stevenson or Stevens like AJ Stevens?
It just says Stevens.
It's Stevens.
Stevens is probably AJ Stevens though, which is like a mix between I think Walshert and Stevenson. It's a little better.
Oh, so I win then.
No, I
No.
have Walsherts.
Sadly, no.
I have fully outside Valve Gear where you do not.
Yeah, 5137.
I'll
Bender.
have to go find the image.
Didn't this have this valve gear on it to like shut the guy up? Because he wanted to put his valve
Stevens?
gear on something.
I think so. The Stevens Valve Gear wasn't necessarily bad, but you know,
Or I'm thinking of
here's a good. Here's a good one. Tender water capacity.
tender water capacity.
3,000.
20,000.
Okay, 5237. JJ, you're probably gonna want to go to your happy place for a little while. Just think of chicken pot pie.
Yeah, do that.
What's your next stat called, Bender?
Tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity.
5.
25.
25. Okay. And the world will never know if that's in tons of coal or cords of wood. Bender?
That's true. Driver diameter.
TJ?
57.
57. Bender?
74.
74. 5437.
High pressure cylinders.
Oh, God.
21 by 36.
Can you do...
I'm sorry.
Can I have the numbers without the chicken pot pie, please?
Sorry, I'm thinking too hard about it. 21 by 36.
21 by 36, huh? Bender?
26 by 32.
26
Dude,
by
use the
32. Can we have math on that? I think I know who
I-
wins, but I need to... Those are
I do-
weird cylinders.
Yeah, they're very long.
They're
You wanna do
very
a
long.
stroke.
26 by 32 versus
God damn.
21 by, what was it, 36?
36.
36.
Fully 3-foot long cylinders.
What are these, 2 cylinders?
Yeah,
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 they're
you have two.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, that went about how I expected it to, but I had to know. Alright, Bender gets the point there. What's your next point, Bender?
Tractive effort.
Attractive effort.
31,961.
Was it 7816?
Alright, 5637, Bender.
Boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure.
135.
285.
Yeah, I know.
135.
Yeah, that's pretty low pressure for the time.
They
This
used
thing's
to,
barely boiling water.
yeah, they used to
Yeah.
have this thing, like parade by the depot carrying long strings of empty boxcars to make it look super powerful.
Makes sense.
Because this was just a pure. This is the AA-20 of the United States, honestly.
It is.
The
In the
goob.
worst way.
Goob. Anyway, Bender?
Oh, yes, good question.
Hmm?
Flues.
Flues. Oh.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, because you don't have flues because you're not superheated.
Because I'm ancient.
Yeah, Bender?
I have flues.
You do. What, you mind telling us what they are?
Yeah, they're 200
No, you
by
don't have to.
3.75.
203.75. Okay. 5837. Bender.
But if you don't have any flues, that means you have a lower number.
Huh?
Loophole.
What's the loophole?
There is no
Win.
loophole. I closed that when I wrote the rule.
That is true. Firebox area.
Firebox area.
197.
It's actually pretty big. That was 197 or 100?
197.
That is very big for the time. Anyway, 578.
Well, yeah, they were
Yeah.
trying to build the largest locomotive in the world. 5937. Bender.
Great area.
Great area.
29.75.
106.
All right. 6037. Yeah, I think Goob's firebox is very long and narrow and tall.
Yeah, that is kind of the issue. Its great area is very small.
Well, because it's
Firebox
smushed in between the sets of drivers because there's nowhere else on the locomotive. It's all
If they
drivers.
If SP invented the 282, lives would have changed.
Or in
Uh,
this case, it would have been the 482.
True, actually. Because they had a lot of TW. Evaporative heating.
Evaporative heating surface.
1455.
Ouch. 5509.
For a locomotive with only tubes, that's not a lot of evaporative heating surface.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Bender?
Superheating surface.
Superheating surface.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Fat goose egg for TJ. Bender?
2330.
You can own me on every stat and you call the one I don't have.
Yeah, exactly.
What'd you call?
Rip. I called superheating surface.
Yeah, well,
I
no,
know.
we did
I thought
that
you,
one.
I thought you
Okay.
called another one, sorry.
Oh, combined heating.
Combined heating surface.
1455.
55.
7845.
7845. And that is our 100th call, and that means more markers on the board. I've been tossing around the idea of including a halftime, but I don't know how it would work or why it would make sense.
So everyone can pee.
Yeah, everyone take a pee break. I get to talk with Tyler if he's here about the state of the game. We automatically reset the board, and the ball goes to the person who lost the coin toss, or something like
Tyler,
that.
who do you think? Tyler, who would you like to lose?
Yeah.
You guys just talk about it for like 15 minutes, and we get back, and we're still talking. Tyler's still talking about who he wants to lose.
Yeah. Tyler's still talking about how he's disappointed someone didn't bring a lineup of only Rio Grande narrow gauge and Japanese engines.
That's fair.
Halftime
Robert-
is just a round of Locomotive Versus.
Robert Lee Messina.
Robert Lee Messina's.
4016.
3210.
3210, 64, 37 Bender.
Same as above plus superheater percentage.
Gasp. TJ,
4016.
4016 Bender.
39273.
1973. Yeah. So the history is writ large with locomotives that are very large and also are just straight garbage. Bender.
Wow. Substitute firebox area for great area.
This is gonna go well.
I'm gonna block.
Okay, with?
I can't win, but I'm gonna block with the mountain just so I cannot be on the no governor.
Yeah, that's probably fair. All right, back to the PRM one for you. What is your same as above but substitute firebox area for great area?
Oh, wait, the board reset? Oh no, it didn't.
No, not yet.
Oh, I should have switched to something else. Damn it.
Well, what'll it be?
Same as above plus substitute.
Yeah. Sorry, no, same as above but substitute. Firebox
Yeah,
area for great area.
125, 55.
Bender?
Oh, you know what? Here's a unrelated, but here's a great image of a mountain I have on my hard drive.
Okay. That is a really nice one. Different one, but it's a really, really nice picture. Anyway, what is
214, 149.
219, 149? Yep. Large.
214, but yeah.
6637.
Power empty.
Power empty.
Unchipped 5.25.
1643.16.
Yep. 6737. Bender?
And
Benda.
Bender Bending Rodriguez.
Bendy
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah. A year.
Year.
Ooh, that's gonna be close with this one. 1923.
1937.
Okay. 6837. I think in another world, TJ would be down locomotives in a updated rules world.
Yeah,
Bender had the opportunity. Bender had a couple of knockout opportunities.
I still have one actually. I have a few, but I'm not gonna do it. Power no. Bluetooth link.
Bluetooth length.
Bluetooth length is 19.9.09.
21.
That's the one where you could have hung on until he inevitably called Bluetooth length and then blocked with the sunbeam.
True.
6937. Bender.
Heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
4700.
What? No, evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
Oh, I just heard the first part. 236.42.
236. Better?
Okay, I was like, what? God's greatest engine.
Yeah, I went, haha.
280.21.
280.2. 70 to 37.
Power L1.
Power L1. Okay, glad to see you finally using that because you skipped over it the last few times. TJ.
32,253.
52,605.
Yep. All right. 70.
I was worried because I remember it like it has something to do with actual loading.
No, Power MT has something to do with axle loading. Power L1 is the
still
one.
W then.
Power MT is Power L1 divided by average axle loading in metric tons.
Okay. So even though this thing has like million pounds axle loading, it's still great. Okay.
Yeah, indeed.
Makes sense.
7137 Bender.
We're gonna do a little swap here.
Okay, swap 2.
684.
684. Okay. I wasn't even sure if we were going to see this thing in the game, considering how things have been going. But always nice to see a little locomotive action. 8 markers used. 12 points till the next set. Bender still has 2 in his pockets. Bender now calling with the NPC-1 684 against the PRM1 with a clear board.
Driver wheelbase.
Driver wheelbase.
Uh-huh. 18.83.
8.5.
8.5. 72.
So let me make sure it's still right. Yeah. Engine wheelbase.
41.04.
23.29.
All right,
Overall
7337. Bender.
Overall wheelbase.
79.32.
45.17.
All right, 74.37.
Minimum weight of rail.
Minimum weight of rail.
111.
49.
Yep.
All right, 75.37.
Tubes.
120 by 2.25.
196 by 2.
By 2, 76.37. Bender.
We have reached. No, we have. Weight on driver.
Weight on drivers.
Weight on drivers is 267K.
59 to 50.
59, 250, 77.37.
Ah, man, is there a mercy rule in this game?
No.
I've always thought about implementing
Unfortunately,
one.
it could probably.
Maybe now's the time.
Yeah. Engine weight.
Engine weight.
Engine weight. 385,850.
90,300.
1,300. 78.37.
Tender loaded weight.
Tender loaded weight.
Tender schmoted weight 221,050.
76,300.
All right, 79.37.
Total engine and tender weight.
606,900.
166, 600.
80.37.
Nice.
What'd you say?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Yeah, at least.
Interesting engine. That's appliances and things. 684.
It's a thing. I don't know why they didn't put the dynamo back on somewhere, but it makes sense. They tried to backdate it, except they didn't remove the headlight because why backdate it that far? I guess.
Yeah, I was looking at the big cylinder on the side of the tender. Anyway, what's your next stat call?
That's a great question. How about a swap?
Swap 2?
Yeah, swap to. Yeah, the M1. Back to the M1.
Back to 3 aces. Now what?
Driver diameter.
Driver diameter.
Driver diameter. 72.
80.
80. 81 points. Better.
Tubes.
Tubes.
I already did that, right?
You did already do that, yes.
Awesome. Big brain move. Firebox area.
Firebox area.
397.
447.
447.
Great
8237. Better.
Great area.
Great area.
A funny number, guys. 69.9.
Bender.
81 and a half.
81.5. 8337. More markers are on the board.
Oh, it just ended.
Casinos.
Put me out of my misery. Take me to the farm upstate.
Going to initiate a KO.
No, I want the game to end, not continue.
Fair enough.
Am I still in the running for the fastest game of Locomotive Versus or Loco Dome ever? That'd be funny if I got longest and shortest.
At this point,
It's possible, I think.
it's been an hour and a half.
All right,
around
17,475.
What?
about- Oh, for okay. 19968.
What was that for?
Robert
Oh,
Limusino.
for Robert Lamasinas. Okay, I did not hear you call that. 8437. Bender.
Same as the blood plus super percentage. thing.
22,019.
2456.
8537.
I want to hold the Loco Dome records for the most useless useless reason.
Fair enough. Loco base ID.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. 220.
184.
184. 8637.
Tender fuel capacity.
Tender fuel capacity.
18.5. I remember this one.
26. Tender water capacity.
Are you back to the? I was looking at the wrong picture. Hold on. What was the stat? Sorry.
Tender fuel.
No, water.
Oh, I did.
You did fuel already.
I did it. Oh, that's right. I did fuel.
You just did fuel a second ago. Now you did water. What? Give water.
Brain.
11,980.
15,800.
Okay, it was 980. I didn't. I thought it was 11,000 even. 8837. Better.
Blender.
No. Minute. I already called it a good stats, man.
Man, I know.
It's 8837.
Oh, come
Axle
on,
loading.
Bender. What? Axle loading?
Axle loading.
Yeah.
72,005 hundo.
Really?
Better. Better's quickly punching numbers into a calculator.
66,000 should be.
Okay. 66,000. 8937.
89.
It's your favorite,
Whoa.
TJ?
Year.
Year.
1923.
1937.
Okay. 9237. Better.
Swap.
Swap 2.
S2.
Back to the S2. Okay. Let me reset the board really quick. That was 19
It gets
stats
reset
goals.
again. Oh my god.
And there we go. I mean, it was 2 markers used. Let's hear it from the
Fair
S2.
enough. Driver diameter.
I thought you wanted to lose, TJ. What are you complaining about?
That's true. That's true. That's true. 72.
That was 74.
All right.
Oh, this again. I just wish it was different. I feel like I'm in the movie Looper.
Fair enough.
You go with Looper, not Groundhog Day?
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know.
What the hell? I never even heard of Looper. What kind of movie is that?
Oh, Looper's a great film. It's a great film.
I saw it once, I think.
Uh-huh.
I like Groundhog Day.
Or no, I might be thinking of a different movie, actually. No, I'm thinking of Jumper.
No, Jumper is not
Not a good
Looper.
movie. Anyway, Bender.
Boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure.
250.
250.
285.
Okay, 285. 9237.
Factor of adhesion.
Factor of adhesion.
Factor of adhesion is 4.14.
3.99.
Too good. 9337.
Tender water capacity.
Underwater capacity.
11,980.
20,000.
Okay. 9437.
18.5.
25. Ah.
Bender.
You can win every one of these.
9537.
Flue tube length.
Blue tube length.
19.09.
21.
1. 9637.
Attractive effort.
Attractive effort.
64,547.
7816.
Alright. 9737.
Only 3 more points, Bender. You can do it.
What'll it be?
No, I don't know what I can call. Oh my god.
What What are you gonna do now?
Just any of them. Call anything.
Wow, builder.
Builder.
Wait.
Several.
Baldwin.
This one is Baldwin.
Yeah. That was a. I didn't mean to call that, but yeah.
Oh, what do you mean you did mean to call that?
Well, I
Oh,
did
because
anyway.
my specific one is Baldwin?
Yes,
Is it?
this one is Baldwin.
Oh.
That's one of the things we learned last time. It actually
It's a
says it
title,
on your
right?
Steam Locomotive page. Well, you called it, and he said Baldwin, so it has been called. Bender, yours is also Baldwin?
Yes.
Okay. TJ, would you like to swap to attempt to break the tie?
Sure.
Okay. What to?
Granite Rock 10.
Do you remember what builder Granite Rock 10 came out of?
Several.
No, which one Granite Rock 10 specifically came out of? Because this is something we also figured out.
Do you? I don't.
I don't. Oh, it was built by Porter. Okay.
Porter.
So it lose against
Massive
Baldwin.
L.
98 to
Darn.
37.
Gauge.
Standard.
Okay, stop. Call it actual thing. TJ wants to be the fastest game.
Okay, fair.
Running out of time, Bender.
Beverly Messina's.
Robert Lee Messina's. Oh my god, no way.
4,093.
3210.
Alright. 99 37.
39. Same as above. Superheater.
4093.
29. 39. 273.
And game
Woohoo!
over. Okay.
W.
Better wins. Better
And
moves on.
time.
100 to 37. I don't actually know if this is going to be the shortest, but
It better be. I was promised.
I promise nothing.
You wrote a contract. I have it in my hand.
Yeah. Weird. The contract looks a lot like the wrapper for a chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
No, I've been munching on crackers for half this match.
Nice,
I
nice.
bought those like buttery club crackers. Oh,
God,
they're
those
so
things.
good.
Ooh.
I just had to wrap it up so I don't eat the whole sleeve myself.
I'll be honest. I think both of you did play fairly well. I mean, yeah, TJ, you definitely blundered with El Gobernador, but I don't think it wasn't like a.
It was yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't a lack of knowledge blunder. It was a genuinely you thought you had the leg up and it didn't work out.
I'm not upset.
No, and you shouldn't be. Again, I think you both played very well. I think the biggest takeaway from this match is that Bender's lineup is really good, and he's only down here because East is, East
Really
got the
good.
better of him.
I lost my top.
Yeah, Bender, if you manage to,
Also, put more than one big engine in your lineup. That's another takeaway.
yeah, well, I think
yeah.
you know what. Hold on, let me take a look, just out of curiosity. I think Horizon was one of the later people to enter the bracket. Let me double check. Quick summary. The Pantheon, it was one of the later ones. If I check, like number 10, that's Matt's. It's happening again. Horizon, the Pantheon. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom. The sum total attractive effort was 181,977. So Horizon's roster has about 20,000 pounds of tractive effort as headroom.
Ooh, that's a lot. kinda.
Yeah, you could get what was the tractive effort of the M1 again?
Tractive effort of the M1. Let me open the
64,000
link.
thereabouts.
Hold on, sorry, get out of my way, Google. Thank you. Tractive effort of M1 is 64,547.
Yeah, so if you found a locomotive with
Excuse
82,000 pounds of tractive effort, not only would you still have room in this bracket, or for it in this roster, but it would probably beat out the S2.
I have.
Because
an
that would be a
interesting
hefty
thought.
northern.
What was the total of Horizon's roster again?
Horizon was 181,977, so about 182,000. So another 18,000 pounds of tractive effort is room.
And hold on, let me just.
But yeah, I think this match, it really just speaks to the strengths of your rosters, because TJ, despite you being a relative novice and this not even being your lineup, I feel like you played as well as you could have. under the
tried.
circumstances. It was a difference from the match with Bryson, where
Yeah.
stuff went sideways.
I would like to say
Mhm.
that if Horizon wished to, they could swap out the M1 for an Erie Burke, which would leave them with 196 334 as total.
Oh wow, an Erie Burke.
Yeah, the Erie Burks are like some of the most powerful Burks. Like they had 78, nearly 79,000 pounds of tractor effort for that big one.
Yeah, I wonder how that stack up with the other Burke in this game over
Oh, it
here
would've
on
taken
match
the
number
W.
22 East with Pierre Marquette
Well,
1225.
you'll find out.
It's going to be a dangerous game, but yeah, like I was saying, just to cover this at the end here, I have been tossing around the idea of halftime, but that's a discussion for far future probably. If we really want to shake the game up, in this case, I will be probably changing how the missing stat calls work. Instead of currently where you effectively get a free block out of it, you're just allowed to sub in any locomotive where you have that stat. The calling contestant, when presented with a missing stat, will be given the choice to attack one of the other locomotives of that player, one of the other dormant locomotives. Or sorry, I should say one of the dormant locomotives
One of the
of that
doormat
player.
locomotives.
If they win, then play proceeds as normal. The opposing contestant does not switch to that locomotive. They just use that number for that value, or that value for that statistics, and then play continues. But if the opposing contestant happens to win that statistic because the calling contestant picked a locomotive from the opposing contestant's lineup that they ended up losing to, in whatever stat that is, then the opposing contestant will switch to that locomotive and then, of course, become the calling contestant because they won the stat. So they effectively get a free block as instigated by the other person, by the calling contestant, if the calling contestant blunders and picks a locomotive that they lose against. So I don't anticipate that happening very often. I'm going to have to figure out how to phrase the rule for that, which is going to be difficult in and of itself, but I haven't written it in the Loco Dome rules yet because I've run out of space, and I don't want to go over 2 pages for these rules.
Oh.
So when this bracket ends, I'll be going through and doing additional revisions to the Loco Dome rules, and then we will do our 3 exhibition matches, which are going to be Mew versus Mopac, AJ versus Fort, and another one which I have forgotten. There was supposed to be another one. Bender, do you remember what it was?
I don't actually.
I think it was East versus Mew. Yeah, it was East versus Mew, because they both have a C62.
Oh, it's true.
So yeah, East versus Mew, Mopac versus...
East versus Mew with the C62.
what did I say? Mopac
Ooh.
versus...
Mopac versus you.
Oh no, I think I actually meant Mopac versus... I think I should have done... Mopac versus... No, okay, I'm confused. I am confused about what they're going to be. I know that there's going to be Mew and East
There will
because
be
they have
matches happening.
the mirror match, AJ and Fort because they have the Selkirks, and one other one which is now escaping me, but I did say it previously. Anyway, thanks for watching, and of course, thanks for playing the 2Us. Bender, good luck against AJ and the Selkirk. And TJ, thank you for, thank you on behalf of Horizon for stepping in and keeping him in the game and keeping this roster in the game. I hope you had fun despite the circumstances of this match. At any rate,
You know what? I hope my matches were at least entertaining.
I think
And
so.
hopefully one day I will return with a roster of my own, because then if I lose, it's my fault.
yeah. Well, then you hopefully will have a better understanding of what is in your roster as well. Which again, no fault, no fault of your
All
own,
too
just a
fun.
difficult position to be in. Yeah,
Well, I mean, I didn't have to volunteer, but whatever. And it is what it is.
all right.
I had fun.
And of course,
Bye, everybody.
do the YouTube things and buy trading cards. Check out our website, join the Discord,
Buy trading cards.
yada yada. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow with Kaiserin versus Brian. Bye bye.